back to my channel. So as you can probably tell from that intro, today I'm doing a speed build of Monica and Rachel's apartment in Friends. I absolutely love Friends. I've been watching it since I was like 7 years old. So yeah, I'm a massive fan. I know it's really not made for 7-year-olds, but in England we kind of don't care what we like show our children. Yeah, or at least my parents didn't. Maybe other people's parents censored what they watched, but mine really didn't. So I based this bit off of like this floor plan that I found on Google, and originally I wanted to put it in like one of the actual apartments in San Myshuno, but like none of them were gonna work, like because I want to do Rachel and Chandler's, Cherry and Chandler's apartment as well. And I wanted it to be like across the hall from each other, and there weren't really apartments across the hall from each other, and also they were. Why do I sound so out of breath? Am I okay? Anyway, um, yeah, and they weren't big enough. Like they would have just ended up being really small, and I think these end up being a little bit bigger than they probably should be. But like that's fine. We don't mind that. Yeah, I did my best. So like with what I had, like I did use a teeny little bit of custom content, but it's not that big a deal. So if I were to put it on a gallery and you did download it without the custom content, like it wouldn't really make that much difference. Everything else is like in-game, like standard. Most of it was actually base game as well. I don't think I used that much like PAX stuff. Yeah, so I was really bad at like making sure my OBS was recording, so I'd like turn it off because I'd like go do something, and then I'd thought I'd turn it back on and I didn't, and like I'd just like keep checking, like pressing like the key that I've set to record, and this was one of those times where I hadn't been recording for like a really long time because as you can see I'm like halfway through the kitchen. So yeah, that's what happened there. It's really unfortunate. I never have water. I need to make sure I'm prepared when I sit down and do like a talkie video, because this happened last time. I was like, I need water, and I just didn't have any. But yeah, so this was me trying to do. You know, they've got like those wooden columns and that, but yeah, it just didn't happen, so I left it. See, this one meant when it was like a bit too big, so I had to kind of like bring it in a little bit. And yeah, I did the best I could. One thing that I found really weird actually was that I never noticed before that like everything is like odd in the apartment. Like even like Monica's bedroom, like her two side tables next to her bed don't match, and I was like, what? Because Monica's meant to be like this like neat freak, like obsessive, not like OCD. I'm not gonna say she's OCD because she's not. She's just obsessed with cleanliness, and that's not what OCD is. That's like the common misconception around the disorder, but that's not actually what it is. We learned about it in psychology, so. But yeah, so I was really shocked that like it was all like mismatched. I was like, surely that would like drive her crazy, wouldn't it? Like it would drive me crazy. Like everything needs to match. Like when I was getting my new furniture for my new room, I was like, okay, it all needs to be from like the same like brand of IKEA. You know, like how IKEA have like the different collections. So like I made sure I got it all from like the same collection, and I actually downloaded custom content in The Sims that had that collection, so I could make my room in The Sims like exactly. So that was fun. Yeah, like it just all has to match. And also I'm really sorry if you can hear like my fan from like the bathroom light. I just didn't want it to be deadly silent because then it's really awkward for me. So yeah, if you can hear that, I'm sorry. That was a problem in my last video as well, so that's probably why the audio sounds a bit weird on, was it the last one. The audio might sound a little bit tinny just because I tried to like reduce the background noise, but it made the audio weird, and it wasn't a fun time. Okay, so I'm gonna do some Friends quizzes to see if I think I know as much about it as I think I do. I feel like I'm gonna just get really embarrassed right now. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know everything about Friends, and I'm gonna like fail all these quizzes. So Okay. If you can match these 15 Friends episodes to the season they're from, I'll be impressed. Okay, I probably can't. The one where Ross is fine. Oh, it's when Rachel and Joey, he walks in Rachel and Joey kissing, and he's like, I'm fine. Season 9, because season 8 is when she has Emma. Oh, it was season 10. I knew this would happen. This was such a bad idea. I regret the thing I did. The one with the prom video. I hate my life. I actually hate my life. Oh, well, they're together in season 4. Is it season 3? Oh, I don't know. It was season 2. That was my first instinct. The one where Rosita dies. Season 7? Yes! The one with the embryos. Season 5? Season 4? I thought Ross and Rachel were together in season 4, but isn't that when he's like going through his divorce with Emily in season 4? When like that episode happens. Oh my gosh, I literally know nothing. I know nothing, Jon Snow. The one with the thumb. Okay, that's like season 1, isn't it? Yeah. The one where Chandler takes a bath. Okay, season 8. Yeah. Because they get married at the end of season 7. That was kind of easy. The one with all the cheesecakes. It must be season 8. Oh, it's season 7. The one where everybody finds out. Season 6, I'm assuming. Season 5. Monica and Chandler were together for a long time. Oh, good job, guys. The one with football, season 2. I've been watching Friends since I was 7. I hate my life. The one with the apothecary table, season 7. I think everything's in season 7, apparently. The one with George the one with that guy. Season 1? The one where Eddie won't go. I think that's season 3. Season 2? The one with all the resolutions, season 5. The one where the stripper cries. I think that's season 10. That was right. And the one with the rumour. Oh, that's the one with Brad Pitt. She's pregnant, so season 8. I got 7 out of 15 right. I scored better than 44% of quiz takers, apparently. Right, let's do another one. Maybe I'll do better this time. Only people who've rewatched Friends 3 times can ace this 2 truth and a lie quiz. Well, I've rewatched Friends more than 3 times. I wish I hadn't said that. Click on the lie. As a teen, Rachel was in trouble for shoplifting berets on the local mall. Rachel's middle name is Karen. That's true. That's true. Rachel's once gifted a female body inspector show on a day. That's true. So she wouldn't shoplift. She was rich. Click on the lie. Chandler didn't want to date one because her head was too big. That's true. Michael Flatley's Lord of the Dance scares the bejesus. That's true. Chandler rushed the stage at Duran Duran because. Okay, well, it must be that one because the other 2 are correct. Ross tries to be a professional dancer. Ross owns days of the week underpants with dinosaurs on. I think that's true. Ross stole his dad for Playboys and blamed the mailman, so Ross tries to be a professional dancer. Oh! He didn't have days of the week underpants. That's the kind of thing that I feel like they'd make fun of him for. You know what I mean? Monica's first gift was Ross. That's true. Monica's childhood dog was called Apu. That's a lie. Rachel's dog was called Apu. Joey had a Cabbage Patch doll named Alicia May Emery. It wasn't a Cabbage Patch doll, I don't think. Oh, it was. I thought she was prettier than a Cabbage Patch doll. Like, no offense to Cabbage Patch dolls, but they're ugly. Phoebe learned Taekwondo from some men at the Y. I don't know what the Y is. Phoebe wants to date a man who talk. That's true. Phoebe doesn't believe in the law of gravity. That's true. Gunther's nicknamed a drink the Rachel. Gunther was on the show All My Children. Gunther dyes his hair. I think it might be the drink. Yeah. Phoebe's dad is a famous tree surgeon. Rachel's dad nickname is Wethead. Jack Geller tried to sell ice at the end. I think the last 2 are true, so it must be the first one. Yeah, doesn't her nan try and like lie to her that like, oh, your dad was a famous tree surgeon? Mike was dating a woman named Precious. True. Kathy's favourite book, true, was Velveteen Rabbit. Charlie has 2 PhD. PhDs. PDHDs? What's a PDHD? Why did I say that? Yay. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I'm not as much of a failure as I thought. The show's credits say that Russ is played by Snarro. Matthew Perry directed 2 episodes. The interior of the show is filmed in LA. That's true because I've been there. Weird flex, but okay. Not to flex on you or anything. But I went like a Warner Brothers studio tour and we like drove past the set because like when TV shows do really well, they nickname it. They like called the soundstage like the Friends stage. There's like the 2.5 Men stage. Sorry, I really need water. I just don't have any. Okay, I'm gonna go with the credits. Oh. Matthew Perry didn't direct episodes. I got 7 out of 10 right. I think that's a lot better. I think that's fine. One thing I really struggled with the kitchen was that I just googled like Monica and Rachel's like kitchen friends, and it was like different for like every season, like just slightly, like the decorations and stuff was like different. It was also really hard to make it look cluttered but not messy. Like that was really hard as well because usually when you add like clutter to your Sims 4 build is to make it look like proper messy, but that's not Monica's style. There's also a bunch of candles in the bathroom because the picture that I was looking at, like the best picture that I found was when John is taking his bath. So obviously there's like candles everywhere. So I was like, yeah, we'll just fit candles in there. Because why not? I think I'm going to leave the Friends quizzes because I think I'm going to leave it on a high. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead because that last one I didn't do too badly at. So yeah, it was really annoying doing this bathroom because every time I tried to like go like down, so I was like looking at it straight ahead, the wall from the kitchen would get in the way. And I did all these towels because you know Monica has like all these categories of towels like guest, fancy, like so that's why that's a thing. Yeah. The kitchen actually, like, I can't even look at it. It took me so long. I think the kitchen is what took me the longest actually. I think the thing I really struggled with was the shelves at the front. As you saw, it took a very long time. But yeah, it just stressed me out. And then I was going through debug and like some of the stuff in debug is really weird. I was like, eh? Oh, there's that like telephone pole and stuff. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm sorry, what? And like going through debug is so long as well because there's just so much shit in debug. But yeah, I don't know why I put toilet plunger because I was like, oh, Monica's neat, she'll definitely have a toilet plunger. But I'm like, wait, I think I like confused toilet plunger and toilet brush. I was like, oh, they're the same thing. But like, they're not. I've never seen a toilet plunger in my life, like in real life. Like, ever. Especially not like just out in the open, like by a toilet. Is that? I don't think that's where you're meant to keep them, is it? Oops. My laptop fan is going really loud. I'm sorry, you can probably hear that. I feel like it's gonna explode. Might do another quiz actually. I can't resist myself. I'm one of those people that like I just have to keep doing something. Like I'll be like, oh no, I'll wait, I'll stop. It's the same with eating. Like I'm like, oh, just one more pinball, and then I finish the whole pack. So only someone with a high Friends IQ will pass this quiz. That sounds hard. I'm picking all the hard ones, and I don't know why. Who does Rachel leave the altar in season 1? Barry. That's so easy. What is the name of Ross's pet monkey? Marcel. What is the name of Phoebe's friend that Ross dates? Bonnie. She used to be bald and then Rachel made her shave her head again. What is the name of Rachel's boss at Bloomingdale's? Joanna. Joanna has 2 assistants. How lazy is she? Who is the third friend to find out about Monica and Charles dating? Phoebe. Which brand is the apothecary table really from? Pottery Barn. Phoebe hates Pottery Barn. Is Pottery Barn like... Actually, no, that's a dumb question. It's like, is Pottery Barn like real? Did they make it up for Friends? But that's just dumb. Why would I even think that? I'm stupid. Why did Sherry almost miss Monica and Chandler's wedding? The other actor from his movie got drunk. That was a funny episode. I think Monica and Chandler's wedding was always my favourite episode as a kid. Like, I remember my mum had like the whole of like Friends on VHS. And it was, I'd always make her like get me that one. Like, I just have such memories of like sitting up in my old bedroom, like surrounded by all my like Disney princesses and shit like that. And I get my mum to put Monica and Chandler's wedding on my DVD, or not my DVD, on my video like player. I have so many like old videos that like I love from like my childhood, but like we just don't have video players. Do they even make video players anymore? Like, because I know they used to have like combined DVD and video players, but do they even make those now? I just like from my childhood, you know. Like, I remember like I had this whole like stack of like VHS tapes at my nan and granddad's, where I had like the Tweenies and like Brum, if anyone remembers that. It was mainly the Tweenies. The Tweenies was like my thing. I had like a Fizz like doll and everything. It was like massive. It was like this big. It's not massive, but like it's not like when you think doll, you think like Barbie, but like no, it was like massive. Back to the quiz. Rachel realised that she's pregnant, but who's the father? Ross. She doesn't know. Imagine. What is Ross and Rachel's daughter's name? Emma. And I remember as a kid, for the longest time, I wanted to name my baby Emma because of Ross and Rachel. But now I want to name it Freya. What does Phoebe legally change her name to? Princess Consuela Banana. Why did I say that with an American accent? You got 10 out of 10 right. I'm a Friends expert, apparently. Wow, you could recite every episode of Friends backwards with your eyes closed. Potentially. Maybe. You scored better than 100% of quiz takes. Oh! I'm so clumsy. Where was this problem? You might be obsessed with Friends, but can you pass this Jeopardy? Jeopardy. Quiz about the animals in the show. Oh, I love animals. I'm a vegetarian. When Ross is lonely after his divorce, he gets this animal who becomes a star in a beer commercial. Marcel. Joey buys this tiny yellow animal when he sees a commercial. Chick. The chick in the dark. Little Yasmin. Turns out to be a rooster. This is Ross and Monica's old dog, Chi Chi. I spelled it wrong. Chi Chi. That's such a cute name for a dog, little Chi Chi. This is Rachel's old dog, La Poo. La Poo. That's such like a pretentious name. It's like the two different like classes, I guess. Like Monica and Ross are like Chi Chi, and then Rachel, his little like up-class Tory bitch, is like La Poo. The dog serves as one of Mike's groomsmen. It's my family dog. Chachi? Chappie. Yeah. Mike freaks out when he finds this animal in Phoebe's cabinet. Oh, it's a rat. What does she call it again? Okay, is it a mouse? Oh, I had to give the name of it. No, she called it Bob. That was the point. The point of it was that I need to call it Bob. That I need to say his name. This is Rachel's $1,000 hairless pet, which Mrs. Whiskerson. I'm using my iPad because I film on my phone. So that's that. Phoebe babysits this dog in more control. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Cuddles? I was gonna say something like Clappy or something, that's not. Oh, I know, it's in like the back of my head. Oh no. Clunkers! That's why I wanted to say like Clappy or something, because of the club. This classic dog statue travels to almost every apartment until his name is revealed in Rachel to the one that could have been. Oh, the white dog. I have no idea what it's called. I have no idea. Pat. Pat the dog. Oh, the reason I'm trying to put red curtains in Rachel's bedroom was that I was looking at this like 3D SketchUp because there were like literally no pictures of her apartment like from the show, of her bedroom from the show. Like there's like a couple and it was literally just off the bed. So I looked at this like 3D like SketchUp thing of the whole apartment and it showed that she had like red curtains and then I put them in. I was like, that just doesn't go. So I just chose some ones that I thought were pretty. And lastly, this hamster gets loose in the dirty girl's apartment and Ross almost hits it with a tennis racket. Oh, I didn't type. What do you mean? I don't know. Mitzi. That was my cat's name. How could I forget that? Oh, I'm sorry, Mitzi. How could I forget that? Sorry, but you were just a few questions shy of winning this Jeopardy round. You've definitely seen the show at least once, but you didn't win big. However, you got a second place, so congrats. Here's a $2,000 consolation prize. I'll take it in cash.
That'll make me hella.
I honestly can't tell how difficult this friend's character's name quiz is, so please be the judge for yourself. Okay. What's the name of Rachel's sorority sister? Melissa Warburton. Warburton like the bread? Oh, I know, but that's probably like not why she'd named that. Because I think Warburton is just a British thing. Monica's junk cupboard took so long, but it was actually, I think, it was my favourite thing to do. I put like pretty much every single collectible items that you can get in The Sims in that cupboard. Honestly, it was like, I think that was my favourite part of the whole build. What's the name of Ross and Monica's cousin? Cassie? Cassie? Charlotte? Yo! What is the name of the guy Rachel bullied in high school? Ben. Will. Why did I think Ben? What's the name of Joe's Australian roommate? Janine. What is the name of the professor who dates both Charlie? What is the name of Chandler's co-worker from Tulsa? Wendy. Because remember, Monica's like, Wendy, that's a fat girl's name. What is the name of the person who was directed and paid that Joe auditioned for? Leonard Hayes. What is the name of the cop that Phoebe dates after finding his wallet? Gary. What's the name of Chandler's co-worker who keeps calling Chandler by the name Toby? Bob. Whenever there's like a spider in the house, I don't know if anyone else's dad does this, but my dad's like, oh, it's Bob. I'm like, no, it's a spider. Like, it's either Bob or Fred. Is that like a dad thing, or is that just my dad thing? What's the name of the guy who Phoebe thinks is Monica's soulmate? Don? You have an amazing memory. Well, I have been told that. Most people can't reach level 20 of this never-ending friends quiz, can you? Never-ending? No. No. I can't be out here doing a never-ending quiz. I've not got the time. It is past my bedtime. I want to sleep. That's a lie. I don't have a bedtime. This actually took so long. Like, and I did it right at the end as well, where I've been like staring at the computer screen all day, and I was so tired, and I was starting to get a headache, and I was like, I just want this to be done. Please, can this be over? Like, eventually, it was really fun though. And then getting all the crystals out again. Honestly, I had PTSD from Blumbella's Shell Challenge. Like, I was like dragging them all out again. I was like, oh no, not again. I know there was definitely like a lot of details that I missed, like especially in the living room. Like I realised that I forgot to like put shit on the coffee table, and like obviously the phone isn't on the little side table because we don't have phones in The Sims. But it depends. Sometimes in some seasons the phone's on like the side table, and in others it's like near the kitchen. So. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all the other shit that YouTubers say. Don't forget that I'm aiming to upload, not guaranteeing, aiming to upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 PM British time. And I will see you guys next time.